The book of Ruth tells the story of a faithful and courageous Moabite woman who played an important part in the history of the Jewish people. Ruth married an Israelite living in Moab and became part of his family. Ruth learned all about the family traditions and the practice of the Jewish faith and showed special care for her husband's widowed mother, Naomi. Sadly, Ruth's husband died a short time later. At that point, Ruth was no longer obligated to her husband's family. She could have married again and joined a new family. In fact, Naomi encouraged her to do that as she began her journey back to Israel. Ruth would hear none of it. She had no intention of abandoning Naomi. Ruth said to her mother-in-law, "Wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God, my God." When the two women arrived in Bethlehem, Ruth immediately began securing provisions. She went to a large farm, waited until the harvesters had finished clearing a field, and gathered whatever scraps had been left behind. It happened that the field was owned by Boaz, a relative of her late husband. Boaz had heard about Ruth and was so impressed by her kindness and determination that he instructed the harvesters to leave a little extra behind in the next field and to allow Ruth to glean whatever she wanted. God's hand was at work in all of this, and Ruth and Boaz were eventually married. Their son, Obed, became the grandfather of King David. Years later, St. Matthew traced the genealogy of Jesus in his gospel, beginning with Abraham and continuing through King David and the generations that followed. Although Matthew focused his attention on the men in the family tree, as was the custom of the time, he also made mention of a few prominent women, including Ruth. The story of Jesus would not be complete without mentioning the wonderful great-grandmother of King David.